Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 9. All right, let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, NFL Week 9. Cannot wait, Big Ree. I'm so pumped, extremely pumped, because first of all, we had a really good weekend last week. You went 2-1. I went 2-1. Starting to really heat up, boys and girls. Money is there to be made. Cashing in, boys. Do not get left off the money train. Me and Big Ree are here to give you guys the picks so you guys cash in. But you know, we'll get into the picks. We'll get into some shout outs, some survivor picks, all that good stuff. But I think it's due that we need to talk about last weekend.
For sure.
First of all, it was great Halloween weekend. Great Halloween. How was your Halloween, Big Ree?
It was great.
How much candy did you get?
A lot,
so I know you go. I know you still go trick or treating.
Yeah,
I know you might not admit it or whatnot. I know you do.
Yeah.
You're always just going in there, putting on the mask, and you're always cleaning up, getting that pillowcase full. Big Ree is known for that. I hope you didn't take any bags this year for any of the little kids.
Maybe.
Okay, potentially, but yeah. A lot of kids coming by the house this weekend. Had to drop them, started at one point, ran out of candy. And that's really tough, but we didn't expect a huge crowd as much. So what we had to do is we ordered a big box of those animal cookies. You know those little animal cookies, the pink and white ones? Yeah. That company closed down and someone bought, but those are classics. If you do not like animal cookies, there's something wrong with you. I love animal cookies. Yeah. And so we had a big box, the mini packs of like 30 of them. Had to bring that box out, cut it open, and started giving the kids the little, packs of the cookies because we ran out of candy. That was a saver. But Halloween was great. Always love Halloween. I mean, I know LA probably Halloween's a lot different than it is a lot of these other states. Probably a lot more going on over there.
For sure.
But it was a good Halloween. I think I felt the energy this year. But let's get into the night before Halloween, October 30th. That's Saturday night. We had a really special dinner on October 30th, and you know whose dinner it was, Big Ree? You remember?
Javi, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So we took out our cameraman, our friend, our brother, literally, Javier. And Javier, we took him out for his birthday. And we, normally, like I think for my birthday, we went to Korean barbecue, all you can eat Korean barbecue. For your birthday, we went and got the Mediterranean food, and that was the Jordanian restaurant. That was legit. But for Javi, we took it to another level. Our appreciation of Javi. Everybody respects Javi. Yeah. Not just because of how he looks, but if you look at Javi, you're going to respect him, period.
Yeah, for sure.
But the kind of guy Javi is. He's a standout kind of guy.
For sure, 100%. 100%.
And when we told the crew that, hey, we're going out for Javi's birthday, everybody came through.
Yeah.
Not everybody came through for your birthday. Not for my birthday, but for Javi's birthday, everybody came through. On the Saturday night before Halloween, went to a steakhouse for Javi's birthday. What was the name of the steakhouse?
I think the Meat Cellar, right?
The Meat Cellar. Unreal. Went to town at this restaurant, the Meat Cellar boys, if you're in Southern California. And we went to town.
For sure.
I mean, we killed it. Okay, I have a story about Big Ree, boys, but I went to town on I think it was the 35-day aged, ribeye. Went to town. I think mine's came out to about 18 ounces, and got it medium rare. And it was an interesting discussion on the table about how you're supposed to order your steak. And so I want the viewers to comment. We had some supposed steak connoisseurs in our group, and supposedly these guys are eating steak at least weekly, supposedly. One of them's a Bitcoin millionaire, and so he cleaned up on Bitcoin. Now he's eating steak every week. The other guy, supposedly some real estate guru, ties to Trump or something, I don't know. But anyhow, so the two gurus eating steak weekly, so there was a big discussion on the table that, first of all, you have to get it medium rare. Don't even think about getting it medium. It must be medium rare when you go to a steakhouse. Okay. So that was one of the discussion points. Then the other point was, don't you even dare, listen, don't you even dare order sauce with the steak because this steakhouse offered some chimichurri sauce. They had some peppercorn sauce and some creamy mushroom or something. And these guys don't even dare think about ordering sauces. And so I want to hear what our viewers have to say. I know we got some big boys that are eating steak and going to town. So I want to hear anybody that's a steak fan, what you have to say about medium versus medium rare. Obviously, we're not even going to discuss well done because you might as well slap yourself. And the sauce situation. I really want to hear it because the connoisseurs were making it clear on that. But some other people in the group are saying hey, that's not necessarily the case. So I really want to hear what our viewers have to say. So make sure to comment. But let's get into the steakhouse. For appetizers, we had the jumbo prawns, the ahi tuna. Those prawns were really good, Big Ree.
Yeah.
How many did you have?
I didn't have any. I didn't
what?
Want that.
You didn't go after the prawns?
No.
Some big jumbo prawns. So that was good for the appetizers. Then for the sides that we had with the steak, we got what? Mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
mac and cheese. We got the cauliflower rice.
Yeah.
We had the French fries. So a bunch of sides. But I want to get into the steak situations. I got the prime ribeye. A lot of people are getting the Wagyu ribeye, boneless Wagyu ribeye. I think probably at least a third of the table got the Wagyu. And then I'm looking over at Big Ree, and Big Ree has got a big smile on his face. And Big Ree is sitting at the end of the table, where the head honcho sits. And this guy's got a big smile on his face the whole time. Don't know exactly why, but he's just in a really good mood. And then I figured out exactly why. So then the waiter, they're bringing out the food, and they bring out this big thing like this, okay? Literally this board is this big, and they place it in front of Ree. Ree is ordering a big tomahawk steak, okay? You guys, steak connoisseurs, tomahawk steak, and then Big Ree, literally, this is not a 16-ounce tomahawk steak. This is not a 20-ounce tomahawk steak. It's 1 pound for you guys that don't know. 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So he didn't get 16 ounces. He didn't get 20 ounces. He didn't get 24 ounces. He didn't get 28 ounces. He didn't even get 30 ounces. He didn't get 32 ounces. Big Ree got 35 ounces of tomahawk steak. Yeah. And so they brought this big thing, and I'm like, oh, Big Ree, who are you sharing the tomahawk with? Because normally when you get a tomahawk steak, it's for 2 people. Big Ree doesn't respond to me. He just looks at me with a big smile like this. And it's okay. So all the steak comes. Big Ree, gotta give the guy credit. He killed the 35-ounce tomahawk steak. So Big Ree, tell us about the steak. How did you like it? What was the deal?
That shit was dank, yo.
You killed it. Yeah. Were you completely full after that? Did you struggle to finish that 35 ounce?
I could have ate another one.
Holy crap. No joke?
Yeah,
literally,
sure.
You could have ate more?
Yeah, I could have ate another pound probably. Whatever.
Holy crap. But how was it? Was it pretty
dank,
good? That was your first time at this place?
Yeah, for sure.
I've been there before.
Was dank, yeah.
You'd go back?
100%.
Oh, yeah. That place was solid. I like it. It's a hidden gem in the city of Claremont, California, guys. Probably about maybe 35 miles east of downtown LA. So, look, that place was solid. Unfortunately, because of time constraints, we weren't able to go to town on some dessert.
Yeah.
That was the only disappointing part,
I thought we were going to get something there. I mean.
But for whatever reason, their pastry chef wasn't there.
Oh, what
they normally have it there. Yeah, they have multiple selections, and they come around. But they were trying to offer us some coffee and some ice cream. We're not getting ice cream from the steakhouse, so. But look, shout outs to the meat cellar in Claremont, California. Anybody that's been there, comment. I want to hear about your experience. And so that was a really good night, with Javi. Sure. The whole crew comes out. I don't know when we'll have that opportunity again.
Yeah.
Even the big unit came out.
Yeah.
We call him the big unit, 6'3", maybe
the
6'4".
Big Daddy unit.
The Big Daddy unit. Literally, he's the Big Daddy unit. He came out.
Harry, back-to-back weeks, bro.
Back-to-back. How can we forget? Harry B, back-to-back weekends came out. Double A came out. No, Double
A was missing.
Double A missed. We missed Double A. Holy crap. Bruce came out.
Bruce, yeah.
So we had a look, dude. Everybody Z-Ball came out. He's been a guest on our show. Z-Ball came out. Double J came out.
Yeah.
So it was a good night. Can't wait to get. Whose birthday's coming up? Who are we gonna celebrate?
The Bitcoin millionaire.
Well, we don't know. I was having a conversation with a Bitcoin millionaire that day.
If he's gonna be out of town.
And I made it clear, like I said, look, I know it's your birthday, and I know we're not gonna get you out on your birthday. We just know that you're probably gonna be in some exotic country on the beach. Who knows? So I told him within like a 2-week period after your birthday, if we could get you out, that'd be great. So we'll see. That's probably gonna be the next outing.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But yeah, that was great. Let's get into some of the NFL shout outs for all the people that are following us and the viewers. Want to give a shout out to longtime subscriber and viewer. This might have been one of our first subscribers, Carrie DeAngelis. Shout out to Carrie. Special shout out here. This might be the best name of all time. I know we've had some good names from our viewers, Daydone and Zaydone, and we've had a lot of good ones, but I want to give a shout out to Kaiser Sose. I mean, that's like from the movie Usual Suspects, right? I mean, what a legit name. Kaiser Sose. Holy crap. Want to give a shout out to Steve Farewell, a.k.a. Spooner Steve. Where you been, Steve? Haven't heard from you a while. Hope you're doing good. Want to give a shout out to Lisa De Flanders Sanders. That's a legit name too. So shout out to Lisa. I know you love giving a shout out to this guy.
Shout out to Dogma.
Dogma! What up, Dogma? This is another shout out. I know you were going back and forth in the comments with Kevin M., the St. Louis fan, disappointed that the LA community and population is not supporting the Rams as much as the St. Louis diehards did. But look, don't get mad at us, guy. Get mad at Kroenke. He took your team to LA. Can you really blame him? He's probably making an extra $100 million a year from that. And I understand you guys lost your football team. Every right to be disappointed, but look, we're rooting for them, and you know all us LA fans, once they win the Super Bowl, we're going to be rooting for them. So don't worry about that. Here's another shout out to Itty Bitty, and I want to make a comment on that. That's a second girl that was commenting, and so it's good that we're getting the female community in here, and they're starting to comment. And I was looking at the analytics. Were you with me when we were looking at the analytics? And we got to think 9.5% female audience, so that's pretty impressive. I remember a couple years ago it was like 4%, so it's up to 9.5%, and so we want to hear from you guys. Support us, from you women, females, love it. And then last shout out to Rodrigo Marquena. What's up, Rodrigo? Let's get into the survivor pick. I know this is a very ballsy survivor pick, but that's what I do. I make ballsy picks, boys and girls, and that's why they call me Parlay Ace. I'm giving my survivor pick is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And so I'm taking the Chargers. Big Ree, any special survivor pick?
Nope. I do want to give a shout out to Ziggy Balls. He called the Jets upset in the comments.
Did he really?
Yeah. I told him.
Holy crap. Ziggy Balls. Shout out to Ziggy. Ziggy's always in the comments, and I guess I must have forgotten that or didn't see that. That's a big time call. The Jets. That's big time. Ziggy. And then I actually saw on one of the betting Instagram channels that somebody put 125-1 odds on Mike White to lead the week in passing yards.
Yeah, for sure.
$1,000 to win $125K. Those are legit. Every week you get some value there. That was not bad. That was not bad. So congrats there. We want to definitely remind everybody
to subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
We want to make sure we're trying to get 250 likes this week, boys and girls. We want to get to 7,500 subscribers. So we only need about 200 more. So let's get to 7,500 subscribers this week, boys and girls. Okay, without further ado, Big Ree, let's get to the docket of games. Here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos. chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1, we got the Denver Broncos at the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are 9.5-point favorite. Denver coming off a 17-10 win versus Washington. This is their first win after 4 straight losses. They do have the 6th-ranked defense, Denver, but they did lose Von Miller in a trade to the Rams. That was a big... I don't know how much it's really going to affect Denver, but it's going to be... I think it's going to be big for the Rams. Shit. They're going all in. They feel like they have a Super Bowl contender here. So, look, there was only, 2 second-day picks, draft picks? So that's not bad. Look, I think the Rams have just liquidated all their draft picks, basically, and they're going all in. So, look, Denver, I think they're stacking up on some picks. Look, Denver's only given up over 17 points 3 out of their 8 games. And then we got wide receiver Jerry Jeudy. Look, he's back, and he's a big deal. I think that's going to definitely improve the offense. They've not lost by more than 10 with Teddy Bridgewater at the helm. Yeah. So look, and the spread here is 9.5. Then we got Dallas 6-1, coming off a 2016 win versus Minnesota on Sunday night. Great game, great comeback win there with the backup quarterback Cooper Rush for the Cowboys. 6 straight wins after the first week loss to Tampa. And I was like, dude, it just seems like yesterday when they had that Thursday night game, Dallas and Tampa Bay. Yeah. And we're already here, in week 9. That's crazy. Dallas has multiple quality wins. And look, Dak is expected to play. They're saying he's expected to play 16 TDs, 4 interceptions, 73% completion. Dallas has the 6th-ranked run D, but they only have the 27th-ranked pass D.
Yeah, that's where it gets
And
bad.
Look, I think Dallas should win this. I wouldn't be surprised if they get upset either. I'm putting them on upset alert here. But I like Denver. I like Denver to squeak into the 9.5, and I'm taking Denver plus 9.5. Game 2, we got New England Patriots at the Carolina Panthers. The Patriots are a 4-point favorite. New England 4-4, coming off a 27-24 win versus the LA Chargers. Big Ree, you picked that game on the over, and you got that.
Squeaked it out.
You squeaked it out. There was a 4th quarter pick 6 by Adrian Phillips, and that was a difference in the game there. They have won 3 of their last 4 since starting 1-3, but 3 of their 4 wins against Houston and 2 wins versus the Jets.
Yeah.
So too impressed there. Mac Jones is playing solid. I would say they have an average offense, average defense for the Patriots. And then let's get into Carolina. 4-4, coming off a 19-13 win versus Atlanta after a 4-game losing streak. Quarterback Sam Darnold is struggling, Big Ree.
For sure he is. 2
TDs, 5 interceptions in the last 4 games. He started off pretty well, and everyone's like, wow, these guys shysted the Jets, but he has regressed there. But look, their only really bad loss was to the Giants, and they kind of gave that game away. Because out of the 5 scoring drives for the Giants, only one of them was over 32 yards.
Yeah.
So look, they gave them great field position, and Giants capitalized. Carolina, number 2 overall defense here. And so I think they keep it close here. They might win this game. They're at home. I like Carolina plus 4. Game 3, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a PK. We got Green Bay Packers 7-1, coming off an unreal win on Thursday night versus Arizona. Holy crap. You remember that game? Did you watch that game, baby?
Yeah, of course.
Arizona drove down on a 99-yard drive. They got at the 1-yard line, drove all the way down. With 15 seconds left, they were within 10 yards. It looked like they were about to win. Kyler Murray throws it to AJ Green. The guy doesn't even turn around, and the Green Bay defender gets an incredible interception.
Yep.
And I know Green Bay is your team, but dude, Arizona blew that. They were gonna, they were gonna score. They were gonna score a touchdown.
Worst case, it should have been overtime.
Worst case, overtime, but they were gonna score a touchdown. Kyler Murray looked legit. And so look, Packers are 7-1. There are 7 straight wins after that blowout loss in Week 1 to the Saints. We even said, A-Rod did it on purpose.
For sure.
And clearly, we said that after that game, they've won 7 straight. Defense is playing great here. A-Rod is playing as expected. He's playing great. But look, offense is not scoring over 27 points in 5 straight games, Big Ree. So they don't have a high-powered offense. You have anything to say about that?
They just want to be a game manager. They want to run the clock. So
yeah, I mean that's true, and they're getting the W, so nobody can complain here. But here's the big stat that I want everybody to focus on this game, because this is going to be I think everyone's excited to watch this game.
For sure, no doubt.
For sure, but this is going to be Green Bay's 4th road game in the last 5. So they've been on the road, and I think it's going to finally take a toll on them, and we're going to see with Kansas City here. Then we got Kansas City 4-4, coming off a mediocre 20-17 win versus the Giants on Monday night. I mean, they barely won that game. That's disappointing, Mahomes, and I want to give Big Ree credit here. Big Ree said this weeks ago that, nobody's talking trash about Patrick Mahomes. He needs to take blame. He's not playing well. People are giving him some slack for saying that. But look, Patrick Mahomes not taking care of the ball. He has an interception in 7 straight games, okay? At least 1 interception. In 3 out of those 7 games, he has at least 2 interceptions. And he has 2 fumbles in that 7-game stretch. So he's got to take some blame. Yeah, the O-line is bad. We get that. They got the injuries at running back with Allaire out. But, dude, you're not taking care of the ball. Your record's not 4-4 if you don't have, 10 interceptions and 2 fumbles. So, look, but they will be well rested. I think Mahomes, back-to-back Super Bowls that they've went to.
Yeah.
And so he's going to step up. This is a big game. They're at home. They're well rested. And I'm taking Kansas City to win PK lock of the week. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Browns at the Bengals. The Browns 4-4 coming off a 15-10 loss to the Steelers, as they said. 5-3 Bengals coming off a 34-31 loss to the Jets. Ziggy called that, like I said. These two teams are similar record-wise. It's going to come down to the offense, who has a better offense. I like Joe Burrow over Baker Mayfield. The wide receivers are better. I will give Cleveland the running back. Nick Chubb is better, but this is an easy one. I'm taking the Bengals -3. That's my lock of the week. The next game I got is the Vikings at the Ravens. Vikings coming off a terrible loss on Sunday Night Football to the Cowboys without Dak. Ravens coming off a bye. Last game was a whooping 41-17 versus the Bengals. Ravens are clearly the better team here. They're well rested. I think Lamar has a big bounce back game. I'm taking the Ravens -5.5. The last game I got is the Cardinals at the 49ers. Cardinals coming off a terrible loss on Thursday night versus Packers. Just messed it up, as you said. 49ers beat the Bears 33-22. This is a really easy game in my opinion. I think the 49ers win this one handily by 7. I'm taking the 49ers PK. Anything else before we log
Actually, I do want to throw something in from last week real quick. I called the Pittsburgh upset. Told you boys take Pittsburgh. But the second game, I kind of want to talk about. One of the games I had was, the one that I lost was the Houston Texans and the Rams under. I had them under 47.5. And it was, I think, 31 with like 2 minutes left in the third, right? 31-0.
Yeah.
And then they scored a touchdown, 38-0, whatever. But in the fourth quarter, Texans go off. So then they score 38-7. Then they score another touchdown, 38-14. Then they score again, Big Ree, 38-20. And so they score 38. It's 38-20. So the Rams are up by 18. The spread is 17.5. Closes at 17.5. Okay, and these guys decide to go for 2 points when they're down. It's unbelievable. They went for 2, and I'm sure everybody was pissed, but that screwed a lot of people. That's for sure. That's another one of those doozy things that you're up 30. Think about it. You're up 38-0 going into the fourth. You got minus 17.5 and you lose. Oh man. So that sucks. But all right.
All right. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out, guys.